Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you the top 3 highest DPS weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies currently. First up we have the SOG SMGs, but you want to make sure they're max level so you can akimbo. This is the build that I run. First off, I like to have suppressors on basically every weapon that I use for extra scrap. I like to have the CHF barrel on because with this gun, including reload time, the DPS is above 4,000. I'm going to leave a link down below for the DPS sheet I'm reading off of that was made by a Reddit user named Impressive Capital. Always run the biggest mag you can. To me, that makes the most sense in zombies. I don't really care about my reload time or anything like that. I have speed cola. I like to have as many bullets as possible. You can pick whatever grip, laser, and fire mod that you want. I like the Parabellum just for the penetration damage. Other people like recoil springs. The guns do spray all over the place, so these attachments are purely subjective. I only went to round 16 for the sake of this video. However, I have been into the high rounds on all of these weapons. They do perform extremely well. I'd like to note that these weapons are also fun to use, aside from the point that they just do a lot of damage. I personally enjoy using any akimbo weapon. You'll still have a fun time leveling this weapon up even without akimbo. They alone do a ton of damage, so when you akimbo them, it's kind of a hard bargain to pass. Moving on, we have the Strider 22s. These are not to be slept on. I have seen a lot of people using these recently. They do take the number 2 slot on DPS at 3,500 with reload time. Unlike the GS45s, these do not do explosive damage. The attachments I run, which you can see here, are very similar to the SOGs, and they're going to be very similar to the GS45 attachments if you run that gun. The trend here is to put on a suppressor and akimbo and then whatever attachments you like. Feel free to copy mine if you want. Here's a little gameplay of me using them. This is at Pack-a-Punch 2 on round 12. You can see that it just kind of mows through the zombies. Like all weapons, they do eventually get weaker in the higher rounds, but these will last you 30 or more rounds. I highly recommend trying them out. However, I will say they do have a lot of recoil, so if you're on mouse and keyboard, make sure that you have your biggest mouse pad with you because you're going to be pulling down a lot. Now, I wouldn't personally take these weapons into the boss fight on Terminus. They're more for just climbing rounds. Last but not least, we have the LW3A1. This sniper is a beast. I believe they patched it a while ago and it's still a beast. Unlike the LR, this one does not have explosive bullets. Instead, it has more of like FMJ bullets. As far as I know, this weapon, when fully upgraded, does the max damage that any weapon can do with one shot, completely evaporating abominations. If you're trying to get the Dark Ops calling card where you kill 2 amalgams with 1 bullet, this is probably your weapon. I don't have it fully leveled up, so I don't have the best attachments for it. However, this is what I'm running. Putting on a smaller scope than the stock is usually a good idea. I like the Willis 3 times. And you can see for the fire mod, I have rapid fire on, but you could use FMJ rounds. Again, I've got the suppressor on, and then like pretty much any other weapon in this game, it's all up to you what attachments you want to use. The weapon itself is what makes it so good. You might not think that it's good for killing a train of zombies, however, it really is. All you need to do is run circles around them until you can get them lined up like you typically do. And with 1 bullet from your sniper to the head, it will pierce multiple zombies. When I say multiple, I'm talking up to like 10 zombies. It absolutely melts through armor as well, almost like it's non-existent. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to keep this video pretty short and informative. But before we end it here, I wanted to ask you guys if you would be interested in a video of returning to Black Ops 3 to do the Dreisendrach Easter egg and kind of just talk about the differences between the old Call of Duties and today's Call of Duties. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And as always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.